This is round 9 of Ragadorn Alehouse Brawl. So a lot of characters have met their objectives. Some of them are still on the board, some of them have left, some of them have died. The ones who have died have not met their objective. But that's the situation. I want to wrap some stuff up. And I'm going to keep it in sort of like structured order just because I think that's the way it's meant to be played, really. First is the landlords. So the landlord and the herb warden have both kind of targeted, for lack of a less confrontational term, the knight, because they know the knight has money, and they're not wrong. The knight has made a 10 gold piece profit tonight just by being a knight. So the landlord gets to go first. So there's a little bit of a bottleneck. You're not allowed to go through other players. You're not allowed to move diagonally. She could hop over the bar. She does have a movement, though, of 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 would not get her adjacent to the knight, and she needs to be adjacent to the knight. So as silly as it might seem, she's going to hop up onto the bar. You know, it's her place. That's just what she does, and talk to the knight. What is she going to say to the knight? I think she's going to say that the tavern has seen a lot of action tonight, and it hasn't been welcome, and that there was a report of some stolen items. That's what, yeah, she's going to say. There's been a report that a pouch of 10 gold pieces was taken from the bar. And she's not wrong. That's what the adventuress found, gold pieces under a food platter or hidden among food. There's some truth to this. She's just going to ask him, you know, if he happens to have seen the 10 gold pieces lying around. So because there is some truth to this, I'm just going to make it a 50-50 chance. I'm going to say, should I say odds and evens, or should I say 0 through 5, and then 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh wait, that's not 0 through 4. 0 through 4. Let's do odds and evens, I guess. So she's going to... No, that feels too... Okay, there is some truth to this. I'm going to say 0 to 6, she gets 10 gold pieces from the knight. 7, 8, 9, he's a knight, though. And he was here to basically avenge a death. He's not in it for the gold. His objective has nothing to do with gold. I'm going to say 8 or 9. No, 0 or 9. The extremities. 0 or 9, he'll keep the gold. Anything else, he gives it over to her. 3. All right, so he's going to give her 10 gold crowns. Now, he also has a diamond. But she didn't ask about the diamond. She asked about the gold pieces. I don't think she saw the diamond. I forgot that he had the diamond. So that's the state of things. Okay. So he's still got a 30 gold piece, a diamond valued at 30 gold pieces. She didn't mention that, so apparently that's not stolen. Okay. That's an interesting development. The herb warden comes up to the knight and says, hey, I have got some Laumspur potion, some distilled Laumspur, because he found this in loot. It's a +4 endurance, one single use. It's not the worst thing in the world. And for a fighting man, that seems useful. This guy's an herb warden. He's probably reputable. Could I sell it to you for 40 gold pieces? And I say 40 because the herb warden's goal is to get 40 gold pieces. The knight says, look, I just gave 10 gold pieces to the landlord, so I cannot give you that, but I could give you this diamond that I've heard is quite valuable. That actually kind of resolves the herb warden's quest. He's supposed to acquire 40 gold for a return trip. He has 8 gold, and I think, did he make any gold throughout the thing, or did he lose gold? No, he has 17 gold. I'm going to rule that because he's got over 40 gold now, that counts for his 40 gold coach fare. I don't know if that's the intent of the rules, because it does say acquire 40 gold. It doesn't say acquire 32 gold. But I think what it's saying is end the game with 40 or more gold. That's what I believe. So that's what I'm going to rule. The mercenary is dead. The knight is happy. He's fine. He'll just have a drink. The ranger's dead. The merchant is not happy. The merchant, I believe, has a grand total. No, he has 14 gold. Okay, so he's not entirely unhappy. Lone wolf is happy. The serving girls are okay. The serving girls wouldn't mind making more money, but I'm going to move everyone over just to be in frame a little bit more. Maybe they've all taken a seat. I mean, they've killed a Hellgast together. They must be feeling pretty good about themselves. So, but I don't think that they can get any more money out of Lone Wolf, really. So they're really barking up the wrong tree. But again, I think that because of their shared experience. So the question, I guess, that remains is what the merchant is going to do about his quest. And I think I'll move all of this over a little bit just to be in frame. I think that the merchant probably is going to gamble. I think he probably brought his 20 gold because he was going to spend 20 gold. So he's betting it all, 14 gold, every gold crown that he has in his pocket. And how is he betting? He's going to bet a 2. That's what he's betting. Let's see what happens. The croupier rolls 9. No, 6, sorry. But, I mean, still, that's not... So he loses 14 gold. So he is penniless now. I mean, not penniless. He's a merchant. He's got a business down over by the docks. He's fine. Or the quay, whatever. He's fine. And I do believe that wraps everything up. So now it's a matter of scoring everything. And scoring in the game is dependent upon a couple of things. If you've achieved your character's objective, then you gain 6 points. Let's go through the different characters here. The adventuress did not achieve her goal. The herb warden, I'm judging, has 40 or more gold pieces. So I'm going to say that yes, the herb warden has achieved his goal, so he gets 6 points. The merchant, no, did not achieve his goal. The landlord, that's going to be something. So they just earned 14 gold. So a grand total, the landlord and the serving girls together have 26, 27, 28. 28 gold plus 10 is 38. Oh my gosh. And the croupier has 3 gold in his pocket. And landlord has 20 gold in her pocket. I didn't know that. And what were they after? 40? I'm going to say the landlord actually broke even tonight. Or maybe even made a little bit of a profit. So I'm going to say the landlord gets 6 points. The mercenary is dead. The druid is dead. But did the mercenary... Yeah, the mercenary got his goal, didn't he? No, he did not. Because the magician ran out. The magician didn't die. Right? Or did the magician... No, the magician did not die. She left. The mercenary is just dead. The druid died without killing the herb warden, so that's not a success. The Hellgast and the ranger died. The magician left the building with a suitable amount of wealth to gain passage out of here. Lone Wolf killed the Hellgast. And the knight has killed the adventuress. So that's a bunch of people who are sort of on the track to success. So let's see what other points people have scored. For every character that survives as a player. So, I mean, I don't think that really translates to solo play. So, because, I mean, basically everyone who survived in this case is also a person who has met their objective. So it's everyone that kind of cancels out. For every item you possess. Now that's going to be a differentiator. So let's see. So the magician possesses a magic wand, a magic mace, and a pouch of gold. So that's 3 for the magician. The lone wolf just has a talisman. He didn't do much searching. The knight, now, I mean, he had a bunch of stuff, but then he gave it away. But, I mean, so he's got three. He's got the Medallion of Stealth from the Adventurous, the Laum Spur he just purchased from the Herb Warden, and his magic sword. So that's 3 items as well. The Landlord has a dagger, a pouch of gold, a chair that someone picked up, and some Alether herbs that no one ever used. So that's 4 items. This is funny. The Landlord might come out on top. And the Herb Warden has just the diamond. For every character you have lost, you get -2 points. Again, I don't really think that translates that well to this particular scenario. So by the numbers, it looks like the Landlord wins with 10 victory points, with the Magician and the Knight at 9, and then Lone Wolf and the Herb Warden at 7. So that's the leaderboard. Everyone else, the Adventurous, Merchant, Mercenary, Druid, Helghast, they've either died or they just didn't achieve their, well, and I should say Helghast / Ranger, they didn't achieve their goal. And that is Ragadorn Alehouse Brawl. A really wacky game. It's a lot of fun. I think ultimately a lot of it comes down to special items and the draw of what you loot, but it also comes down to what you prioritize. So it's an unbalanced and asymmetrical game, but there's just so many interesting choices to be made, so many variations because of the boosts that people get from special items and loot, that it ends up being a heck of a lot of fun. And the cool thing is that you can actually try this for yourself if you think that this is fun. The Magnamund Companion is available officially, legally, as a free PDF download now. It has been gifted to the community by its author, the late Joe Dever. So you can download it, you can get the rules for this game, and you can craft a little tavern, get some miniatures, and play the game pretty much as you saw me play the game. So if it piques your curiosity, if it looks fun, assemble something, put something together, and give it a go. I highly recommend it. Thanks for watching.